Render's in danger. What are the critical levels here for Rndr as Rndr continuing to drop back down? Bitcoin is dropping below $94,000. Altcoins continue to get decimated here. So what are the critical levels down below for Rndr to look out for and potentially back to the upside if we get a bounce? I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day with you guys, and we're going to jump right into it right now. First up, we got the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance continues to rise. It came down, hit our two targets here of 60.22% and 60.5%, and has bounced back up. We have one target up at the 62.25% for the Bitcoin dominance, along with a gold pocket at 62.89 from this high to this low as a 65% retracement to the upside. If we top out around this area here, we could be creating a double top for the Bitcoin dominance and leading into a potential massive altcoin rally. That being said, what are the next levels for Rndr, right? As Rndr, whether we start to drop right now along with Bitcoin, which we most likely will, Rndr right now is headed towards a gold pocket sitting right at $3.81 here, right above this green zone. As you can see, Bitcoin has been dropping. We can see that right over here. Bitcoin's price right now is currently dropping to 94,500. Next main target here for Bitcoin is 93,632, and worst case below 87 to 86,000. Now, Rndr, right, is already dropping. We're coming towards this gold pocket along with the Bitcoin drop. This green area here has been support for Rndr since all the way back in January of 2024. We came back here, we retested this area in August 24, bounced back up. Now we retested this area again in February of 2025, and we bounced. Now we're coming back into this green zone. Hopefully we can hold this green zone right here between this gold pocket and this area down here on $3.36. If not, the next two main targets to the downside will be $3.04, and below that is the Q4 of 2023 NPLC down at $2.41, which is a massive drop from where we're at right now. Dropping down to this gold pocket is about 5%. To the bottom of this green zone is 15.6%. To this first major target of $3.04 is 24.5%. And worst case scenario, dropping all the way down here to 239 would be a 40% drop from current price action, not just from the top. If we cover this from the very top where we were at back in December 5th, 11 bucks, down to this is 79% drop. 73% to this monthly average of $3, and to the bottom of this green zone is a 70% retracement. Now, the question is this the bear market? Is it over? I personally don't believe that the bear market is here just yet. I still think we have one more big altcoin rally, at least in 2025, to occur, whether it happens in Q1, Q2, or in Q4 of 2025. I do believe we have one last hurrah for this market in this year. Now, being said, those were the targets to the downside. Targets to the upside for Rndr, we've got plenty of targets to the upside. Starting at first major target to the upside at 529, we start with our first major target. Then we get two more targets to the upside in the $5 range. We get some resistance here between $6.18 and $6.50. And then if we break that, above that, we have three more targets again between $6.74 and $7.15. Once we start getting above that, we get the yearly pivot, which is very critical to get back above. We get above the yearly pivot, and we're having strong bullish momentum for Rndr at that point in time. That's going to be very bullish, getting us back above $8. We have a gold pocket at $8.78, $8.87, and then once and for all, the last bit of resistance here will be between $10.50 to $11.50 before running it back towards the all-time high of $13.83 for Rndr. And once we break above that, right, our main target here would be $20. The 1.65 would be the main target I have above this $13. That's where I potentially plan on taking massive amounts of profit if we get to those levels. If I see that we don't get to those levels, I'm obviously going to be updating you guys as we go month by month, as we get closer and closer through these rallies to the upside and to the downside. But right now, those are the critical levels for Rndr. Rndr is down 45% this month, down 31% in the year. And since the December highs, we're down already about 70%. So I honestly do believe that even though the altcoins have already dropped 70 something percent. Bitcoin is still sitting pretty high in the 90s. Even if we drop down to 87, still pretty close to its all-time high. I do believe that the sentiment is very negative. The altcoins have been completely wiped out, and that is where you get the foundational building blocks for the next major rally. That's my personal opinion, not financial advice. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading these blockchains every single day. Until next time, see ya.